Welcome to this explainer. What if I told you that building real, fully functional software no longer requires writing a single line of code yourself? I know it sounds crazy, but today we're diving straight into a massive paradigm shift that is completely rewiring the tech world. It's called vibe coding.
10 minutes, zero code. And just to be absolutely clear here, we aren't talking about those simple, kind of restrictive drag-and-drop website builders like Wix or Webflow. No, we're talking about generating complex, custom software, databases, dynamic user interfaces, real, working features, all built entirely through natural language. You literally just talk to the AI and the software appears.
To really wrap our heads around this shift, we have to look at the pioneer who actually coined the term in the first place, Andrej Karpathy. If you don't know him, he's got a Stanford PhD, co-founded OpenAI, and was the director of AI over at Tesla for their autopilot system. So yeah, he's one of the most respected researchers on the planet. When a guy like this says programming is fundamentally changing, the entire industry stops and listens.
This whole movement officially caught fire on February 2nd, 2025, with just a single post. Karpathy told developers to, quote, fully give in to the vibes, embrace exponentials, and forget that the code even exists. That one rallying cry racked up over 4.5 million views and pretty much officially launched a brand new era of development.
And honestly, the idea exploded faster than anyone predicted. It just resonated so deeply, both with frustrated veteran developers and eager beginners, that Collins Dictionary actually named vibe coding the word of the year for 2025. It went from a viral tweet to a massive cultural phenomenon in a matter of months.
So, stripping away all the hype and technical jargon, what actually is it? Basically, vibe coding is a development style where you just describe what you want in plain English. Instead of spending weeks or months learning JavaScript or Python, you describe your app idea, and an AI steps in to act as your entire engineering team.
The whole process really boils down to 4 core principles. First, you describe your intent. Second, the AI generates the code for you. Third, you step into the director's chair, reviewing what it built and redirecting the AI if it missed the mark. But it's that 4th step that's so radical. Accept the output and move fast. Don't meticulously check every single line of code. Just accept it, feed any errors back to the AI, and ride the momentum. Of course, you can't do this without a serious AI brain doing the heavy lifting. Right now, Anthropic's Claude Sonnet is the undisputed champion of coding. Specifically, Sonnet 4 scores a massive 72.7% on the SWE bench standard. That's basically the ultimate test for solving real-world, complex software engineering issues.
But here's the thing. You don't just chat with Claude in a blank browser. You need a real environment to build in. Enter the leading AI-powered code editors, Cursor and Windsurf. You can think of these as super-powered AI co-pilots sitting right next to you at the desk. You type in what you want in natural language, and they automatically edit multiple project files simultaneously.
So which tool is right for you? Well, Cursor and Windsurf are mostly targeted at pro developers, and they run about $15 to $20 a month. But what if you have absolutely zero coding experience? No problem. Tools like Lovable, Bolt, or Replit run entirely in your web browser. They let you build full applications with zero installation required. It's incredibly accessible.
All right, let's get into a live build breakdown. We're going to see how creating an app called Task AI happens in under 10 minutes.
Okay, it all kicks off with one initial prompt. Notice the complete lack of heavy, complex technical jargon here. You literally just type, build me a beautiful task manager web app using React and Tailwind CSS, dark theme, blue and teal accents, add/delete tasks, an AI tip section, and a clean header saying Task AI. You're talking to the AI exactly as you would talk to a human graphic designer.
You hit enter, and the AI immediately plans the structure. It writes the HTML, the CSS styling, and the JavaScript logic all at the exact same time. Usually within 60 seconds, the initial code is done. And in under 5 minutes total, you are looking at a fully functional application running live in your browser. Now, say you want to tweak it, you just step right back into that director role. You want new features, so you issue a super simple follow-up command, add a task priority system, high, medium, low, with color badges. Oh, and add a progress bar showing the percentage of tasks completed. The AI reads that and instantly injects the new features flawlessly into the existing code. Seriously, before your 10-minute coffee break is even over, you have a highly polished piece of software. You've got a sleek dark mode UI, dynamic priority badges, smooth fade-in animations, and a working progress bar. All of that with zero manual coding.
It's just rapid, continuous iteration.
Now, as magical as this all feels, let's do a quick reality check on the limitations. Vibe coding is phenomenal for personal projects, minimum viable products, and rapid prototyping. But if you are building mission-critical architecture or handling highly sensitive medical or financial data, human engineers are still absolutely essential for securing and maintaining those systems. We aren't quite at the point of automating away the senior software architect.
If you're itching to try this out for yourself, keep these 3 pro tips in mind. First, be hyper-specific in your prompts. Don't be vague. Second, break big projects into small, manageable steps. Build the foundation before you try to paint the walls, right? And third, definitely use the Claude Sonnet 4 model, because it consistently outputs the absolute best contextual code right now.
Zooming out for a second, the broader industry shift we're seeing here is just staggering. By 2026, an overwhelming 92% of US developers will be using AI tools daily. Let that sink in. This isn't just some niche hobby for tech enthusiasts anymore. It is rapidly becoming the default operating system for professional engineering.
And on a global scale, 41% of all code being written right now originates from an AI. But to really blow your mind, Y Combinator recently reported that a quarter of their new startups had code bases that were 95% AI generated. The very foundations of tomorrow's tech giants are literally being vibe coded as we speak.
And believe me, the market is absolutely paying attention. The vibe coding sector has already exploded to a $4.7 billion valuation. This proves beyond a shadow of a doubt that we aren't just looking at a passing Twitter gimmick. We are looking at a permanent, incredibly lucrative evolution in how software is made.
Andrej Karpathy notes that this whole movement might eventually be called agentic engineering. You are the architect, and AI agents are your construction crew. If the new programming language is English, the big question is no longer, do I know how to code? The real question is, can I think clearly about what I actually want to build? So, what are you going to build next? Thank you for joining me on this explainer. Keep learning, and I'll catch you next time.